It is 3 minutes past the hour. Rick and Bubba Show. Face Hill with our national anthem today. Thanks for all of you joining us now, viewing on Turner South. Lot to talk about dealing with that. Big day for you today, Turner South.
Lot going on, Rick. We had a busy day yesterday.
Yes.
Some of you saw some of that. Some of you did not, because you did not understand or was able to follow what was going on. We will be able to highlight that for you today.
Yes. We have pulled out some highlights of things that happened. We know, all of you know, that we kept the show on for an extra hour yesterday. That we freaked out, and then we stayed on and tried to keep coming on throughout Turner South's day till we were eventually, well, I'll just say we eventually had a meeting and had to, and we're supposed to be like real nice today and real cold and, you know, be team, you know, we just, you know, talk about how thankful we are to be on and all that.
Well, Rick,
a lot
of email yesterday about, was this an April Fool's joke? I
just want to say that, you know, we just feel fortunate to have our show on Turner South, and us being on for 2 hours, you know, is something that is good, and we're proud to be part of this company. And you know, we've talked about it being on longer, and I hope that they keep us on longer, but I'm just glad to be on Turner South.
Rick, let me say this. Whether it is an April Fool's joke or not is largely dependent on you, the viewers,
yes,
and how you respond.
Well,
if I could just say that.
I have no idea how much of the show they were carried today.
Has anybody got like TiVo? I mean, we got a lot of emails yesterday that said on the you know, on the schedule we were on till 10 Central yesterday. And what does today look like? That's my question.
Yeah, what's all?
Because I don't have it.
TV Guide, TiVo, Direct TV, Charter. What does it all say?
What this
I see the crawls back. There's that godforsaken crawl.
The crawl covers so much of the screen you couldn't even tell you were reading from a piece of paper just then.
Really?
Yeah.
When does it say we're on to? Does it say?
And by the way, are the color bars not right?
Yeah, it says to 9 Central.
Where? Look, see
right there,
on
top left.
7 to 9.
Where does it say that?
See
I can't see it.
You didn't see that? How did you not see that?
Where at?
Right there.
I see 7 to 9. I see 7 to 9.
Yeah, right.
I see it. Well, I can't see it on this 12-inch TV that's 35 foot up in the air away from
Did you see the email last night, though, from the person who said, hey, I got news for you. I've got a TV that's 27 inches. I'm sitting right in front of it, and I can't read that stupid crawl.
Yeah.
Did you get that email last night?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you, I have not seen anything well, I won't give that example.
By the way, my shirt.
I'm trying to be good, okay?
Well, so you're going to get us in trouble again.
I'm trying to be good.
Look, let me say this. My shirt is not purple. Why does it look purple on TV?
Rick,
does that look purple? Am I crazy?
Are you looking up here or are you looking down here?
Did you get a glimpse of...
Looks kind of...
lavender, doesn't it? On TV?
I'm probably not the guy you want to ask.
What color is this?
Yeah.
But you don't even look. Isn't that khaki?
Yeah, a light khaki
tan
color with
looking,
the black and green logo.
You'll see on the highlights where I got this shirt yesterday.
Yeah. Which we will share with you in a minute. Rick, some breaking news this morning, though.
You remember we couldn't get through the gate and I had to get me a little outfit on?
Watch this, too. According to CNN, Marines now 25 miles outside Baghdad.
According to CNN.
Yeah, very good, Bubba.
Huh?
According to CNN.
How about that?
That's very good.
Good marriage.
I know. Well, we got it was interesting yesterday, but we'll get to that. We're not going to go chronological because I'd like to start showing the highlights of things you might not have seen on Turner South a little closer to the time that we freaked out yesterday.
Yes.
Because that means.
So what does that mean? We're going to see Tom get run over by the truck first,
and we've got a lot of setting up to do on that because.
It'll take a little setup.
Yeah, a lot of people across the country, you know, I know this is hard to imagine, may not know who Dr. Tom Owens is. And are we S-adders or is his name Owen?
You know, I'm not sure.
Tom Owens.
Tom Owens.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Owens. Tom has made a career, Rick, of laying under vehicles and letting them run over him for charity.
Yes.
You know, I asked the question yesterday, does he just like looking up under vehicles? If that's the case, couldn't he get a job changing oil?
Did this happen when one time a friend of his said, could you look in there and see where that leak's coming from?
Right.
And he accidentally ran over him, and Tom got up and said that wasn't that bad?
Yeah, I think I'll try it again. Let's raise money for charity doing it.
How did this happen?
We were going to take part in this yesterday, and I'll be honest with you, I was very uncomfortable with these stunt things.
I didn't want to be part of it.
I felt like I was watching Evel Knievel get ready to jump Snake River Canyon again. You know what I mean? Or Robbie Knievel going to jump something, or you remember when Evel jumped the fountain at Caesar's Palace?
Yes, it went end over end.
Well, he didn't have quite enough runway, and that time in the Astrodome when he ran out of runway, a great jump. Oh, but you got to stop.
Yeah, and then Snake River Canyon disappointed all of us.
Well, he's
in a rocket. I mean, that's not a motorcycle.
Well, it was a rocket-powered motorcycle. He let the parachute go too soon. That was a problem, and it stopped him from going over.
Well,
it's supposed to be automatic, and he wanted to go manual at the last minute. Of course, when that jet kicked in, couldn't hold the handle. But
sure.
You tend to let go of everything when you're freaking out.
Yeah, sure. Well, or hang on real tight. But but let me just say that this was one of those moments where you just have to go, well, here we are.
Yes.
Now we won't hear our audio of us on the radio.
No,
right?
No, we will have to describe it again. We love to call Dr. Tom Owens America's most lovable speed bump.
Yes.
And Rick, he's done a lot of fundraising doing these bizarre. Didn't he pull a jet with his teeth or chew through the Berlin Wall or something? Yeah. Didn't he do something like that?
He's one of these guys that if you roll over ESPN and you strongest, toughest man in the world, and they got all these things. I could see him in one of those.
Or was it? Didn't he chew the barrel off an M16 one time? Something like that. I can't remember.
He eats stones and pulls trains and is drugged behind horses. It's just.
Didn't they strap him to the Great Pyramid and he moved it like 4 foot one time? Something like that. I can't remember.
About this far.
Yeah.
And then he likes people cobras strike him in the face.
Well, I was against this just because it makes me uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Because Rick, I'm concerned about anybody that will lay under a truck. You know what I mean? Because eventually, okay. Can I just be honest? Let me tell you exactly why. I used to play softball. Before that, I played baseball.
Yes.
Well, there came a point where I wasn't really good at baseball enough to keep playing, so I started playing softball.
Yes.
And then there became a point in softball where I got hurt and things hurt after I played, and I didn't like it, and it wasn't fun. And you go, well, I'm getting too old to do that. My body will not take it.
Yes.
Well, if you've been getting run over by trucks and cars and trains and planes and such stuff for years, eventually you go, I don't need to do that anymore just because I'm getting too old, right? I mean, it doesn't mean you're not tough anymore.
No.
Your body just physically can't take it.
I don't think I'm out of line to be concerned about Tom being run over by a pickup truck when a few days earlier I saw him in a wheelchair. Okay,
and you get a lot of email from area doctors going, we recommend that you don't do this anymore.
Right.
And we, because eventually you can go one truck too many. You know what I'm saying? I mean, God, but you know what I'm saying.
How many of you would disagree? In most times in life, people, it's rare that you see someone get out of a wheelchair, lay down in the truck, run over. Right, on purpose.
Get out of a wheelchair.
Right. Not a lot.
Now, granted, this time he got out and he was on his feet, which I was glad to see. Yes. But I'm telling y'all, he'd had some back trouble.
Well, Rick, here's the thing.
I saw it with my own eyes.
Rick, if you are a professional pitcher, okay?
Right.
And you're pitching and you stayed 1 year too long.
Yes.
Tom Glavine. But anyway,
right.
And you throw in, and you come off the field and they're holding your arm, and you get surgery, and then you go, well, I'm retired. I'm done. Tore it. Won't heal back, I'm out, okay? You retire, you had a great career. Football player, we're going to see this from Emmitt Smith here in a year or two. He's had a great career, and he might get hit that last, the knee. All right, press conference later, I'm out, I'm retiring. Troy Aikman hitting the head one time too many, well, I'm out.
I don't know who I am, I'm out.
Right, who are you people, but I'm quitting my job. I don't know what it is.
Michael Jordan, I'm sorry, no, he won't ever retire.
Well, eventually, he's going to go down the floor one time, and the knee's going. Okay, because he's just got older, and you retire. But now, if your job has been letting a truck run over you, when you get that signal that you stayed too long, wow, it could really be bad. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure.
So, I was a little antsy about this. But
we were.
Dr. Tom pulled it off yesterday.
So we'll
show you some footage of that and recap our narration of that event.
Yes, this was in Pelham, Alabama, right outside of Birmingham yesterday. It's part of a promotion we're doing with the Birmingham flagship station.
And we will show you what our day looked like in Atlanta yesterday also. It was a very busy day.
Yeah, well, we did a lot yesterday.
We're in a lot of places.
And we'll show you some of that, too. So
magically.
I don't want to use the term war since we're at a real war right now, but you know what I'm talking about.
Footage.
The Turner South footage. And yesterday, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm within the Rick and Bubba Army as we fought to get more of the show covered on television. Also, part of our day yesterday was Pelham, Alabama. You know, we were a lot of places yesterday.
Well, I will say this, Rick. We have a line in the sand drawn again, and there again, it's not near as serious as what our Marines are dealing with, who, by the way, are just outside Baghdad now. They moved forward last night when we were taking a pause. Yeah.
Right.
Maybe they were just resting. You know, everybody deserves a halftime,
yeah,
even if you've had a good first half. But, Rick, you know, at the end of the TV portion today, we're going to see where everybody's heart's at. You know,
you're right,
and we're going to give you hopefully the ammunition you need, Army, to carry forward.
The numbers are on the website,
and we have more numbers to share with you depending on what happens today.
Those of you with TiVo have John Perry's cell phone number too. I got that email last night.
They can freeze it.
Yeah, they can pull it up and enhance it. So.
Well, look, it may be easier to read in the next few days. So, yeah. But anyway, we want to start. We had a busy day yesterday. We were in a lot of places, and on our way to Atlanta to get the show on longer, we made a quick stop in Pelham yesterday, and Dr. Tom Owens, of his own free will, nobody was holding a weapon on him, said, yes, I will lay under a truck and let it run over me.
There he is, and he has been run over by a lot of things.
Yes.
And let's face it, though, he's an older man now. I'm just going to call it. And we were worried about him getting run over yesterday.
Well, Rick, even Joe Montana had to retire eventually.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So here it is, and we'll take a look at.
Can you retire from letting vehicles run over you?
You should.
Yeah.
Let's go to the footage from yesterday. We'll narrate for those of you who cannot see us on TV of what happened.
We can.
I will tell you this: Bubba had a line yesterday that owned me so much, and I
okay,
here's Tom.
We got Nat sound here.
Yeah, he's flexing. He's showing us his stomach muscles.
He's just look washboard there, kinda.
So well, he's older, Bubba, but I mean he's still.
But let me tell you, the real meat is fixing to walk in the picture here.
No, this stumble right here hurts me. He's flexing his legs, and watch him stumble a little bit, and that had me concerned. Speedy, that's what's he right there. Just a little bit there. Well, here we come to pose with Tom Owens.
Yeah.
And there's our.
Now look at that washboard right there. Mine's a wash tub though.
Yeah, Bubba, let me tell you something. You've lost weight, and you can tell it.
Yeah, I know. That's what everybody said yesterday.
And look at my stretch marks. That's when I should.
The only thing I wish I'd jumped up and down. I'm pulling the lint out of my belly button now.
See that stretch mark right there?
Oh, a close up.
The stretch mark I had there. That's when I got up to 310.
Here is Dr. Tom Owens laying under the truck. It looks like he's changing the oil. Now look, he's getting fired up right here.
Now watch him get fired up. Watch him get fired up.
Now I didn't know if he was getting motivated or a bee had stung him.
Yeah.
Watch how he goes here.
There's a ramp on each side of him.
I was concerned. Yeah. I thought, oh my gosh, a bumblebee got Tom.
Yeah, watch him right here. So we don't know what he's doing, but he was getting psyched up.
See, we didn't know.
I thought he was being attacked by something, or the muffler might have been burning him. But so.
Yeah. What?
See us right here. Here we go.
Oh, right over him. Look at that.
Yeah.
Now. At that point, Rick and I was supposed to help Tom up, okay?
Yeah.
But we were so scared of the whole, we just backed up. I was froze.
Well, I didn't want to be that guy that he made it, then you go to pick him up and you hurt him picking him up.
Yeah, I know.
Because that can happen.
Well, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
You know, I thought surely there's somebody here more qualified than me. Maybe like a paramedic.
That's the way I felt. But
they didn't hold anything back when they gouged it there, did they?
Well, that's the key. You know, the time he got hurt real bad, his driver didn't come, and of course Tom, which is the only thing that I question him on. To me, if I get run over and my driver gets sick, I don't get run over. Because the driver is important.
It's like having your own sound guy with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right. And the guy did not, like, what's the safest thing to do is for that weight not to be on his stomach very long.
Oh no, yeah,
it's
right.
just it rolls over and like real
Didn't
quick.
the guy stop one time?
And the guy stopped up on top of him. And then the guy tried to get. He got stuck on that ramp and started spinning.
You're kidding.
And he spun out on him, and it like took the top layer of his skin off.
What?
Yeah, it was terrible. It just started because then the tires just started grabbing.
All right, now you have me.
No, he had a truck running over me situation there.
Because that sounds like something you might be.
How about this? How about this? The guy.
I may be adding the flesh part, but
how about this? He did get hurt. He did get hurt. Didn't the guy who was driving
it did
yesterday?
Rest up on him, and he did start spinning.
Right.
How about the guy driving admitted to me he's very nervous about doing it because he hears Tom beating on the door, and he doesn't know if that means go, I'm fired up, or hey, I'm stuck, get off of
Look,
me. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry, that's a little bit more nerve-wracking than pulling a skier.
Oh, I know.
You know, I mean,
yeah.
I mean, if you mess up there, he falls in the water. Yeah. I mean,
unless you sling him up on the beach.
Yeah. Unless you're like me, and the family gets in there and starts jumping waves, and they're laughing and going, hey, hey, and they forget I'm back there and I'm in somebody's boathouse.
Right. And then all of a sudden you start screaming to your kids on the boat, save Daddy.
Yes. That was all nice.
Can we see that footage again of the rollover?
Okay, kids, now save Daddy.
Hey, Christopher, can we see the rollover one more time?
Yeah, Chris,
just make your stomach hurt.
Yeah.
And I told Tom when he got done, he got up, was shaking hands. I said, walk over there and rub it behind the truck, because I know it's stinging.
He's fast forwarding through
Hey,
it.
we can hear you.
He's trying to.
Well, you got to pot it
fine.
down. You got
Here we go.
That's all right. Oh, man, it is. Okay. Is it right here?
He's getting ready.
Go ahead, Chris. We're ready.
Yeah, he's ready.
All right. Let's watch. See, I wish we had slow motion.
We do, but I don't know if we have it.
It had to be a...
What? He's telling him to go.
Right. So the front wheel is on the
ramp.
The back side of the ramp,
and then the back wheel will come over this ramp, and just for a few minutes will be the weight of the truck will be on his stomach. See it running right there.
Oh my gosh!
So it's just it's not long.
And they just jerked him on up too, didn't they?
Yeah. See, I question that. And
shouldn't you let him lay there and have a popsicle or something?
Yeah.
You kind of ease into it.
Let him get.
I know. See, thank God for letting him roll over.
Well, yeah. I will be back when we...
It's a funny, you know what, too? When I saw that, I did the same thing. I said, Lord, thank you for not letting me do that. I just appreciate that common sense you got.
You know what I said? I said, thank you, Lord, the fact that he didn't just get squashed in front of a lot of people.
When do you realize, hey, a truck can roll over me and I'll be fine?
Well, I asked him about that. How do you get started in something like that?
We'll be back.
Rick and Bubba.
Bubba show. Zanies in Nashville this Friday night, and then a kids fair in Nashville on Saturday. Bubba and I with Don Juan will be there. Speedy will be with the Birmingham Steel Dogs Friday night at their home opener in Birmingham at the BJCC. So we're all busy again this weekend. Also, Bubba, I want to thank, and I know that you have been there many times before I have, because this is new to me, but you with Hunter Bus have been involved with the folks at the Calera and Shelby Railroad, Heart of Dixie Railroad Museum, because I know Hunter Bus is all about trains. And
we have to go down there a couple of times a year and just look at the railroad cars.
And now I've got one. The baby, Taz, has become, it's almost like watching this Hunter thing happen again with a different child.
Oh, I know.
It is woo-woos, and he calls them woo-woos because they go woo-woo, and he's got to have them, and he's all about Thomas, and of course, hearing him say Percy is about like when Hunter first started saying it.
You got to be careful with
Maybe
that.
they shouldn't have put that name on kid trains.
Sure.
Because if that name gets wrong, people really wonder what your kid's shouting at them. Want to get the folks. Everybody's always asked us to let us know. You went to Chattanooga to see Thomas when he came there, and then he actually came to Calera at the Heart of Dixie Railroad Museum, and Thomas is back the next 2 weekends. So with Thomas and Friends, Day Out with Thomas, it's this weekend, and next weekend you can contact them for information. And I always thank him for letting our kids know about it, and the ones who are interested. Taz is going for the first time to see Thomas. He's never done it. And you tell me.
Well, he will absolutely love it.
He'll go nuts.
When you see that old smiling face on that train.
He'll go berserk, won't he?
Sir Topham Hat was there last year, so we had to get our picture made with that.
Well, this year, Speedy is the reason Speedy can't be at Kids Fair, and all I'll say is Topham Hat might seem familiar to you. That's all I'm going to say. So anyway,
you hear him say all up in the house.
That's
But anyway.
right. So you can contact them at 205-668-3435, 205-668-3435, the next 2 weekends there in Calera, Alabama at that wonderful museum.
When you see Sir Topham Hatt, just whisper, stay in it.
Bubba, the phones, we're going to go that, but we have now slow motion of
Right.
Dr. Tom Owens being run over by the truck.
I really can't get enough of this, Rick.
Okay, I know, but well, slow motion because it's so quick. I want to see it on his stomach crushing it for just a minute.
Yeah.
All right, so let's.
You know how a baseball, when it's hit, squeezes in,
Right.
and it's just so quick you can't see it? I have not seen the slow motion yet. Christopher Columbus just did it for us during the break. I want to see what this looks like.
All right, here it comes.
Roll it.
All right, here it comes. All right, here's the truck. We're going slow motion now.
It's not slow-mo right now, though.
Yeah.
It'll be at the actual row part.
Right.
There's the signal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh,
All
look,
right, I'm going to get
look.
up here where I can really see it. All right, so here it comes over his stomach there, and
Yeah.
Yeah!
Boy, just, I mean, his
Does
body.
that not make you still cringe? And I asked Tom,
Does that make your still cringe?
doesn't that make you still cringe? You know what I mean?
You're still. And I
No.
was like, is that a name for a body part?
Well,
I
look,
didn't know
I'm just
about?
so shook up.
Can I tell you, it made my still cringe?
Yes. I asked Tom, and this is, anytime you see something, you go, hey, how'd that get started? Like neckties?
Yeah.
Who was the idiot
Yeah.
that said, I'll, try to hang myself and wear it as a fashion statement?
Yes.
And I said, Tom, do you start with a moped when you're a kid? I mean, and I soon discovered it was a nasty jaywalking accident back years ago. He was hit by an Isuzu truck and it ran over him. He said, hey, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
And
right. Yeah, because I often wondered if he said, if he told somebody, let me check your oil for you and let me see where this leak's coming from.
And it got out of hand.
And the guy said, oh my gosh, are you all right? And he goes, you know what? That wasn't that bad.
Yeah. Sure. I tell you what, back up and do it again.
All right.
I'm gonna put a ramp on it. Let's upsize and get a 150.
And we wanted to run over him with the mobile assault broadcast vehicle, but
yeah, lawyers wouldn't let it.
But anyway, we might do it like with nobody watching one time just to see.
And I know anytime you perform, you're always looking to turn it up a notch, take it to the next level. You know what I mean? So, and I was talking with Tom afterwards about things he could add to make it more exciting, and I suggested soaking his shorts in lighter fluid and setting them on fire right before the truck went over. I think that would be big.
As a matter of fact, I knew he was out of hand when he called Gary at the Heart of Dixie Railroad Museum. He wants Thomas to come into Calera and run over him as he comes in.
That would be pretty.
So,
yeah, I don't know that would be good.
I gotta work.
Isn't that how they used to get rid of people tied to the railroad track in the old days?
That would not be pretty.
And David Foster, thank you for doing the footage for us so we could have that today.
Who is that?
Is that the promotion
continuity?
guy? Yeah.
Oh, that's that guy?
He shot a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, we just call him Big 12. I didn't know his name was David Foster, really?
Yeah.
Really, never mind. I've got to.
I've been calling him Aggie for so long, I didn't know.
Yeah, maybe that's a better name.
Thanks, David.
Let's go to the
Where'd he
phone.
get that camera he had, by the way?
That was a very nice camera.
I want it, Chris. That's the kind of camera I want.
That's the one we want.
That's his.
Hey,
he went out
look,
and got
I've asked Christopher Columbus to get me what we need on a wireless mic camera so we can just have one to carry around. And I'm telling you, he's getting right on it, by the way.
Somebody's rolling footage.
Yeah, he's all over it. Hey, Christopher, I'd like to get it, this year, preferably.
Lauren's.
Well, you have to really specify around broadcast people.
Oh, yes.
If you say I would like to, look here, build, remove, you have to. Hey, you better get it in writing and plenty of headway on it.
And if you think you've called people about it too much, call 2 more times.
Yes. When you're sick of talking about it, check in twice.
Check in 2 more. As a matter of fact, I think the same people's got your camera are building the new studio. Let's go to Billy, Lawrence, South Carolina. Billy! Boy, that was a terrible big build-up for Billy.
Big build-up and no Billy. Billy, you there? You got him potted up, Rick?
Billy.
Hello.
Billy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Billy with an I, I
Can you
see.
hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, we got you, Billy.
I love you guys.
Thank
We
you.
love you.
Oh, I could not believe it when you said you were on an extra hour yesterday.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah.
I turn as soon as you go off.
Well, not, really, we were on and off trying to get
We were
back
on all day.
And we're going to show you some of that here in a minute.
Because you probably missed it, right?
Yes, and my name is Billy with an IE because I am a lady.
Billy! Well, the thing about that, will it be on an extra hour today? That's going to be the
Will
telltale.
it be? See, I tape you in the morning. I watch you again at night, the same show.
Did he
You're
do
not
3
on
hours
the
on the replay,
weekends,
by the way?
I watch the same show at night that I watch in the morning.
Hey, anybody watches the replay? Did they replay 3 hours later? No, dude, you saw it? Well,
Billy did too?
I tell you what, they just... What? Thanks, Billy. God bless.
If it would have been some crusty old film, would have got on. If our color was faded slightly, would have been on there.
If we could have had some, that line go,
yeah, we could have had some big band music right behind us.
You know, the problem is that footage wasn't like 10 years old or 20.
Can I tell you seriously? And I know this is, and I know we are.
I'm sorry.
People who watch or listen to us realize that we really got some quirks and we really got some major problems here. But how about? And Sherry thinks it's crazy. Sherry likes old movies. Did you know old movies scare me? I hate the way they look, and when they're on, I feel weird.
Like black and white old movies or any old movies?
Yeah, I'm not talking about something from like the 80s. I'm talking about like on back. Yeah. If everybody in the movie's dead, I feel weird.
So before you were born, if you're watching a movie before you were born.
Yes, and it's like their acting is you know, it just looks weird. I don't like the feel of it.
Can I tell you, my kids right now, Caitlin especially, is into the Wizard of Oz.
See, that's a perfect
example. And the monkeys always scared me.
And let me tell you what,
freaked out by the monkeys, by the way.
How about I don't even like her watching it? It scares me.
Wizard of Oz.
Hey, the monkeys.
And I'm trying to be brave for her to let her know that there is no wicked witch like that.
Good gosh.
And it's just because I'm going, oh, there's the monkeys again. No, they won't hurt you. They're not real.
No, that witch won't hurt you, honey. Just
and I'm gonna go, you know, polish my 12.
Yeah, no, I'm just not looking at it because Daddy's eyes are stinging.
Yeah, burning. I got up early, honey.
I can't stand that show.
Why are you holding a gun, Daddy? Well, just in case. You never know.
Yeah.
Hey, seriously, they
don't have green faces like that.
No.
Golly, I remember when I was getting babysitted, and the babysitter, when I was real little, wanted to watch Dracula.
Oh boy!
And she made me sit there and watch
Dracula?
that, and y'all, I'm still to this day.
What kind of sick babysitter is that?
I don't, man.
What's wrong with that girl?
Oh,
crazy.
My sister was older, so she wanted to see it too, and I'm, sitting there, little redhead freckle kid screaming,
When I was little,
I never slept again.
Oh, I didn't for a while.
Do you remember the show that come on like late in the afternoon where we live called Dark Shadows?
Yes.
Barnabas College and all that. And man,
hated it.
When's Cousin Cliff coming?
Yeah, somebody's come up with a scary soap opera. What kind of? Austin, Alabaster, Alabama. Hello, Austin.
Hey, Rick. Hey, Bubba. How you guys doing?
Austin, what are you doing, buddy?
Oh, just hanging around. Me and my wife are about to move back to Europe, and I just wanted to let you guys know, thank you so much for getting the live internet feedback.
Well, it'll probably be here till about you get over there. If everything goes as normal.
It'll be going well till we run out of money.
Yeah.
Well, we had been in Belgium, and I tried to, get online and hear you guys, and I didn't know, obviously, because I didn't know that it had been taken off, so I didn't know what was going on, and so we've been back for the past couple of months, and we're about to move to Berlin, Germany, and so I was really hoping to be back on.
Well, here's the good news. I can tell you we're on for another month because yesterday's appearance in Pelham paid for one more month.
You're right.
Thanks a lot, Austin.
Hey, Austin, why are you going to Berlin?
Me and my wife are missionaries. We're starting a new church on the old east side of Berlin.
Well, hey, may God's hand be on you.
God bless you, brother.
Yeah, thanks. You guys have a good day, all right?
Thank you.
It's calls like that makes me realize what a terrible person I am.
Oh,
you know what? Because I'm not that brave.
Can I tell all of y'all, we ain't.
No, I know.
I mean,
it takes special people.
When you look
Berlin.
You look at missionaries.
Going to Berlin.
You look at our military right now and everything going on. And look at us. What is our
We're
problem?
such losers.
And we get frustrated when we have an appearance.
Zero.
We're such homers.
We're zero. We're losers. James, Clarksville, Tennessee. James.
Hey,
buddy.
Hey, God bless you for being a Christian and Americans.
Well, you know what? God blessed us on that end, too, so we didn't even pull that off.
Yeah, we didn't get to order where we were going to land,
Well, God bless you for that. But anyway, I wish Turner South would keep you for 3 hours instead of 2.
Well, if they were nice people, they would.
Well, I have a suggestion for that. And what they need to do is everybody that loves your show needs to either call Turner South, either fax them or email them, and
or just drive over there with a rock.
That's right. Or take Tom Owens over there and let him lay in front of the door.
Well, that's a good idea too, but they
and run over him right through the door.
There you go. But they need to influx them because I just love your show because I get off at 8 o'clock.
You're very nice, Tom. Thanks.
James. Hey, James.
And Tom, too.
Just keep checking the website. We will have updates as to the battle, okay?
James,
if we lose transmission here,
James, we
you know
need
what I
you,
mean.
sir. And because at 9 o'clock Central Time today,
it's D time.
we will know.
You will know.
It's on.
It's on.
Well, God bless you.
Thank you, James.
All
Pray
right.
for us.
Well, we'll know what's more important, the viewers to the network or some programming goob, you know?
That's right.
Rick and Bubba, Rick
Sorry,
and
Sonya.
See, to me, what I would do, and I know this is
Just
outrageous.
because you got a good parking spot don't mean you know what everybody wants to see. You know what I mean? Really, I just hate to call it.
I know
Put it
that.
on
I know
the
this is
lowest
outrageous.
level.
Well, let's do this then. I will just go down to nothing but bottom line. I would pick up my ratings for the hour we're not on, and the ratings for the hour we're on, and I'd look at them, and I'm fine with them making the call on which one's better. We'll be back.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.